Hello Capricorn, this is Monica with the Lynx Tarot, and this is your Mercury Retrograde reading. Also, next 30 days, August 2025, whatever you're drawn to. Keep in mind that all readings are timeless, but we are focusing on the Mercury Retrograde, which started July 17th and ends August 11th. We're covering money, love, career as usual, and anything else that wants to come through. And we're jumping in with the Kipper Fortune Telling Deck by Marchetti. Okay, Capricorn, we have poverty, 37, which breaks down to the it's not master number, 37 breaks down to 10, and then 1. So I feel like for many of you, since I'm talking about numerology and how when we add 7 and 3, that comes down to 10, that could mean the end of a cycle of being in poverty or worrying about money. You might feel like you're not sure how you're going to get your bills paid that are coming up, but you're coming to the end of the struggles. As long as you've been, seeking ways to fix those problems, you're going to find them. You're going to find those answers. And also, it's important to recognize what you do have. I know it's easier said than done sometimes. And sometimes, like, a story comes up or we talk to someone and they tell us a story that's way rougher than what we're going through, and it puts things into perspective for us. So I feel like a lot of you are feeling more like an emotional connection to lack, but it's not as bad as it seems when it comes down to getting those current bills paid. If you need assistance, it's there for you. There might be something you can apply for. It could be a temporary thing. Let's go deeper. We have child. We have 18. That breaks down to 9. Child. Someone might be reflecting on their childhood, reflecting maybe simply on happier times, which aren't necessarily in childhood. That's just what I'm getting right now. And we have main male and then number 1. So this could be like there's been focus on a male figure in your life for some of you. I don't really like attaching gender because, well, first of all, these are general readings, so everybody has their own experience, but this could also represent someone who's in a position of authority, whether male or female. It could represent a boss or, it sounds kind of old-fashioned to say head of a family nowadays, but it could be someone who maybe has a family business, and it could be you, and you're taking important things into consideration concerning this family business, if you're going to keep it going, or maybe this other person is. You could be thinking about buying this business from someone. During Mercury retrograde, maybe let this be your negotiating time if you can, if you're able to wait to sign any agreements till after August 11th. But that said, never put your life on hold because of astrological reasons, okay? It's just to say, make sure that communication is clear, documents are written up properly, everything signed and initialed, and there's nothing missing, that kind of thing. Make sure communication is clear. So this is the Everyday Witch Tarot. Okay, we have the 4 of Pentacles, and look at this. This is what I was sort of thinking about with the poverty card, like 4 and 5 of Pentacles. So I think this is confirming like you have what you need. You might be afraid to budge. You might be afraid to take a job offer because maybe you have longevity or tenure or something like that, but you want something different, and you're afraid of letting go of what you currently have for fear of lack, and you might miss an opportunity, but it's something that you need to decide. Like, it's okay if you want to stick with the current security that you have, but it's important to consider like what opportunity you might be turning down. Why am I getting the word surveillance? Surveillance. Interesting. I'm also feeling like somebody is remembering a childhood toy, something very nostalgic. It could be like this bunny, like the Velveteen Rabbit, or remember the Smurfs, like the original Smurfs. We had these little, I had some of these cute little figurines, and their little house that was shaped like a mushroom, and like the roof came off so that you could play with the little guys and everything. So maybe you're having some fond memories with an old friend from those times. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is like realizing, I feel, that you're more stable and you've accomplished a lot more, Capricorn, than you realize, and maybe connecting with someone from the past and seeing how they're impressed by you makes you realize, hey, yeah, I have lived my life. I have accomplished a lot. I have been living. And you see this, you know, through the eyes of someone who you once knew, or it could be someone you've always known. Don't get me wrong. It might just be an important conversation you have with someone. We have the Seven of Wands. So this is with main male. So I feel like someone has been like trying to climb that corporate ladder or go from being an employee to owner. Okay, like a big jump. So that's for somebody, not everybody. Only take what resonates. And the reason for that is that there are many people listening. And also, you know, even if it were a private reading, I'd say, you know, take what makes sense to you and leave what doesn't, because things are changeable. We all have free will. There are different people involved, different situations. There's timing and there's the divine. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, take it with a grain of salt. Okay, poverty and the Four of Pentacles. That's being clarified by the Six of Pentacles. So your money situation is balancing out. There's great relief here. And this is your victory with the Seven of Wands. It doesn't have to be a struggle. You don't have to fight so hard to be where you are. Or you'll soon see that. The Child with the Queen of Pentacles is being clarified by the Five of Cups. So yeah, like try not to focus on all that's lost or heartache, because there's with the Two of Cups that are still sitting on the table there, okay? Those are full. That's representing a happier connection. And there's this cute little cat on the table back there. Like, oh, look at this lobster. You know, my friend over here, she doesn't even see this awesome, yummy lobster and this wine and these two cups to share with someone, with a friend, or even maybe with herself. There's something to celebrate, but she's so sad looking at all these spilled cups. There may have been a financial loss, but with the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like you're coming out on top, like it was a temporary loss because of some kind of change you've made in your life. So you're going to be coming out on the other side of this scenario, the situation, whatever it is, for the better. And there's enough to share, enough to give with the Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. It's like, okay, I'm stable enough now, not just for myself, but like I can give, like I can, you know, buy those birthday presents for those people I care about that I wanted to. After all, I don't have to like pretend that I'm unable to attend the party because I don't have a gift to bring. It's kind of like you're coming out on the other side of that and really appreciating the relief. And even if it's a small gift, and it doesn't need to be much more than that anyway, you're just so grateful that you can not show up empty-handed. But I think that like whoever you're celebrating for would be happy to just have you there anyway, but you would feel better showing up with something to give. All right, Capricorn, we have main male or female, just an authority figure with the Seven of Wands. So you may be becoming this authority figure somehow. Also, someone is retiring younger than most people do, like a lot younger. Like I'm thinking between age 47 and 50 or somewhere around that age. And that's like super high success. And I don't think this person is just like not doing anything or going on vacation for the rest of their lives. I think they're still going to have a hand in something important. Okay, and we have the Hermit, some Virgo energy here. So this is like very mature and wise energy. All right, Capricorn, let's see what we have here. All right, so let's go deeper here with the Angel Wisdom Tarot. All right, too many. This whole big chunk popped out here. Let's just give this another little shuffle. What else for Capricorn for Mercury retrograde? August 2025, next 30 days. Okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Archangel Gabriel is represented here. It says learning all you can about a subject or career. Could be going back to school, taking a seminar, or finding a mentor. Attention to detail and skilled work that you love, which is really great. And it's here with like this poverty and Four of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. Like, you know, realizing like you can do what you love and make money doing it. There's a way. You just, if you're not already doing it, look into others that are doing what you would love to do and how they did it. Read some books, educate yourself. You don't have to spend money to learn how to do what you would like to do or how to market what you would like to do. Okay, let's get a couple more here from the Angel Wisdom Tarot for Capricorn. Look at this, another money card, the Six of Pentacles again. So I'd like to hold these up together. The good you do comes back to you. Archangel Jeremiah is represented here in this card, in this deck. An unexpected inflow of abundance, borrowing wisely or paying off a debt, sharing your wealth with others less fortunate. So the ability to do so, right? So, yeah, I feel like if you've been having money worries, like you have the key, like you have access to the answers to figuring this out, Capricorn. And I think that you're going to go from feeling like kind of like despondent and in despair to excited, like, oh my gosh, like what a relief. Like I think something's going to happen. It's going to give you some kind of financial relief. Like maybe you find out that like a payment that's due real soon, like whatever company this is, can make a payment arrangement with you, and all you need is a little bit of time before something, you know, bad happens to your credit or whatever. And it's such a relief. And you're like, okay, now I can think about my next move and what I want to do with my life. Career, my life, my relationships, my family. Okay, so very mature energy here. You've come a long way. You've overcome a great deal here. And we have the Page of Swords, logical, perceptive, insightful, blunt, an exciting intellectual challenge, brilliant insights, information you need but might be a challenge to receive. And again, like I was saying before with Mercury retrograde, review all documents very carefully. So I feel like you're going to be relieved of some kind of burdensome worry where like your inquisitive mind can actually kind of come to the forefront. All right, so let's see what we have here from Tea Leaf. These are hard to shuffle. I already have shuffled. I just feel like I want to give it another one. All right, got that little rooster guy. Bear with me. I like to cut this deck in half because it's just way too many to handle. So this says someone is behaving stupidly. Oh, it doesn't. There's another card that says that. This one says an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. So someone is being arrogant and boastful, saying, you know, Capricorn, like, you don't deserve something. You don't deserve success, or you don't deserve child support or something like that. And you find assistance. Maybe your assistance is that main male energy or authority, male or female, which could be in the form of a lawyer. So someone is being arrogant and narcissistic, saying you're never, no judge in their right mind is going to help you, or don't even bother trying to take me to court. And it doesn't have to do with child support either. It could have to do with someone owing you money and you might have to take them to court. And this person is very arrogant and they're trying to like make you believe that the law is what they say it is, but it's not. They know nothing about it. Also, the rooster, someone might like have chickens. Also, I was in a store the other day and there's a rooster that lives there. I didn't see it, but I heard him. And I don't really like this particular store for some reason. Like my guy and I, we don't like the vibe there. There's just like a couple things we like there. And for some reason, when I heard that rooster crow or whatever you call it, when they make that sound, I felt at home. It was like something of nature. I don't know what it was. I was like, oh wow. And it wasn't like he was right near me or anything. It wasn't like annoyingly loud. But I just felt like, oh wow, like it brought me back to reality for some reason. I was like, what's he doing here? All right, so we have, I love this, the broom, new home, new attitude. So maybe someone is buying a new home or moving to a new home with that Queen of Pentacles there. She's about like stability and security. And the energy in this row is like really, I wanted to say sweet, stable, nurturing, and comforting. Here with the Five of Cups, like she's feeling lonely and like she's lacking the comfort that she needs. But those comforting energies overcome that sadness. I think someone reaches out to you, Capricorn, and says, oh gosh, Capricorn, you know, I see what you're going through. I want to talk to you. I want you to talk to me. Let's figure this out together, which I think is really sweet. And we have the Barrel. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. So I feel like you're like coming out of that, I want to say like highly emotional funk where you feel like you just can't win. And I kind of like the Page of Swords in this reading because he's clear, like he knows what he wants. He may be like kind of young or immature, or not necessarily. I mean, you could be any age, but there's something that's very new to you. You get some information about something that's new to you and it's intriguing and exciting and you want to know more, you want to learn more. There's an important communication here too. Okay, so let's see what we have from the Kitty Oracle. What else for Capricorn? A Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. And do hit that like button, especially if you've gotten this far. I'd greatly appreciate it. Yeah, get perspective. Look at all angles. How cute. Get perspective. Look at all angles. We're going to do tea leaf too, so stick around. Take some time, relax, and enjoy. Smell the roses or the sunflowers. Take some time to relax and enjoy, and I feel like you will be able to relax in your own home soon. Something is going to bring you great relief. And we have hunker down, wait things out. He's so cute. Hunker down, wait things out. Like I feel like many of you have already done many things that you can and need to do to resolve something important. Did I say we're going to do tea leaf, but we already did tea leaf? No, we're going to go to Archangel Michael. Yeah, and I think that like if you know you've already done everything you need to do, you might be like waiting for an answer for, you know, say you applied for something, you're waiting for an answer, or you're waiting to find out if you were approved for a loan or a lease or something like that. Just like know that, you know, you've done everything you can do. And try and find something peaceful. Try and be in a peaceful space while you wait for that information to come through. And then you'll know the next steps. What do we have from Archangel Michael for Capricorn? Okay, Archangel Michael is saying the way forward is open. And we have 32 and 5. You are not trapped. All right, see, this really coincides with a lot of these messages. You're not trapped. Possibilities and opportunities abound. I will guide you to personal and spiritual freedom. Okay, so that's very validating. And it says joy with exclamation points, and it says you are here, okay? You are here, you're right where you're supposed to be, Capricorn. You're not trapped. There's possibilities and opportunities, and Archangel Michael saying he will guide you to personal and spiritual freedom. All right, Capricorn, nice messages here. Please hit that like button, share, subscribe, comment below if any of this resonated, and I will see you again soon.